For a whole year, Pastor Hansie Henning, myself and Henny Jacobs prayed and seeked God. God instructed us to build this harvesting machine for Him that would bring in this great harvest in Africa. So in 1999, we launched Judea Harvest during a World Mission Conference in Kempton Park, and the audience responded by pledging 67 tents for the harvest field. We started deploying these tents, and the dream was birthed. Flood Southern Africa with 3,000 tents, doing crusades and planting churches for God. It only took us a couple of years to dedicate tent number 1,000. It became clear and evident to us God was using this movement, and even not just only doing crusades, but planting churches. Many of the tents then remained at that site where it first crusaded, planted a church, and many buildings followed this church planting movement with our Judea Harvest tents.
Judea Harvest has deployed more than 2,500 tent churches since 1999. Judea Harvest works in 27 countries in Africa. In March 2007, we started to video produce the miracle stories of Judea Harvest on TV. That was the beginning of setting up a multimedia department for Judea Harvest. The multimedia department has grown and evolved and has gone through many changes.
In 2009, God led us to incorporate a more holistic approach in the Judea Harvest evangelism and church planting strategies.
5 years ago, Judea Harvest embarked on various community upliftment and development programs. Judea Harvest has put together a meal packaging program through which participants package high-protein dehydrated meals for use in crisis situations. The meals are highly nutritious and consists of 21 essential vitamins and minerals designed by a medical doctor.
Africa has seen an incredible move of God. Thousands and millions of people have been saved. Hundreds and thousands of churches were planted. And last year we launched Judea Training in response to the huge need in Africa for African pastors and leaders to be trained to do ministry on grassroots level.
To train and equip these students, Judea Training will produce a live satellite broadcast. Through these broadcasts, thousands of students will be reached with relevant courses and curriculum. Judea Harvest was privileged to announce Teach Every Nation as our first partner.
During the past 15 years, we've seen the hand of God move powerfully in Africa and especially in Judea Harvest. To date, we've deployed 2,500 and more tents, and we continue to deploy tents every week, every month. We have launched Judea Hope and have seen thousands of little preschools, daycare centers, care centers spring up. We reach those children for God, and we teach and educate them and prepare them for school. Lastly, we've started Judea Training last year, and we now have more than 500 campuses operating in Southern Africa. More than 8,000 students completed more than 21,000 courses, and we are so thankful for God blessing us and giving us this opportunity to work for Him in this great harvest fields.
So you can make a permanent difference in Africa. With a small amount of your money and 7 days of your life, you can change a community in Africa. The way to do it is to come on a mission safari. We have a church building that can be constructed in 7 days. So you will typically start on a Monday, begin the construction, and then go and experience Africa's wildlife. See lions, see elephants, crocodiles, and all the other things that you can only find here. Come back on the weekend, complete the church building, and conduct the inauguration service on Sunday.
So Kula, this sounds really awesome. What we are saying is we ask pastors, youth leaders, youth pastors, business people to group people together. Minimum 7, maximum 12 people, and you come on this African mission safari. We plan everything with you, and you come and leave a lasting legacy in Africa. While enjoying Africa's wildlife, you also plant a church, and your children and their children in years to come can come and visit this church that was built and planted in Africa. Well, I guess this would probably cost everyone that comes quite an arm and a leg.
Louis, no. It It won't cost you an arm and a leg, only a leg.
Okay.
And that leg will specifically cost you $3,500 US. But for the $3,500 US, you get everything included. We will collect you from the airport. We will travel you in air-conditioned vehicles. We will pay for all the entrances to all the game parks. We will give you food and housing, and a portion of that money will pay for the construction of the church.
So we help the locals build that church.
So in that amount that cost you the arm and the leg, or only the leg, is already a percentage that will help to pay for the building.
That's marvelous. The locals also contribute to the building, so they don't get everything for free. And the only thing that is excluded is your flight. You need to fly from wherever you are in the country to Atlanta, and then fly Delta Airlines from Atlanta straight into Johannesburg. And that flight cost, whatever it may be, is added on top of your $3,500.
That's exactly right. And I want to remind the viewers, it is a small amount of money for a huge product. But the greatest thing is not what you get for your money. The greatest thing is what you leave with your money.
Amen.